So no head? Welcome to episode 3 of my web series Storytime with me, Tony. Today we're going to talk about... Man, I wish this wasn't a real story. Today we're going to talk about the time that I got my dick stuck in a pool pump. Are you ready? Because I'm not. So I started getting boners pretty early on in my life. I don't exactly remember what age, but I knew I was still pretty young because I used to go to sleep with these like Mickey Mouse, Spider-Man footy pajamas. And I noticed there was a direct correlation between going to sleep in these pajamas and waking up with morning wood. So I thought it just had something to do with the material of the pajamas. I don't know. I didn't know. Eventually I realized it's just a boner and that's normal for kids around that age, especially males. Then eventually I realized there's two ways you can get rid of that. You either have sex or you masturbate. No one had taught me how to masturbate at this point in my life. How do you teach a kid to masturbate without going to jail? Anyway, so I thought the only other option was sex, but I didn't know how to do that either. All I knew was the sounds I heard coming from my parents' room made it sound fucking terrifying. It kind of seemed like both options were just off the table at that point. So I didn't really know what to do. I didn't want to go ask my parents, Mama, dick hard, what do? I feel like I just had to kind of figure it out on my own, which is what I tried doing. But the issue was I didn't exactly understand how that all kind of works. I used to think that how you got pleasure from sex and masturbation was somehow your dick bone had to like go back inside you and then come back out. Like a dick accordion. A dickordion. It's a good thing I stopped doing that. Could have broke my dick. Anyway, so one day I was just rummaging through the cupboard in the bathroom under the sink and I found this pocket pussy and I was like, let's try this. So I hadn't watched porn really at this point. I didn't really have anything to kind of go off of. And lots of guys, what they'll do when they don't have anything is they'll just reimagine a porn they'd already seen, but I hadn't done that and I hadn't had enough sexual experiences to kind of use my imagination. This is before I started watching internet porn, which, by the way, so I started rummaging through all the junk again and I discovered that there was an old, ripped up, sticky, dirty, gross Playboy magazine under there. It was kind of like the Courtney Love of porno mags. I'm like, fuck it, it's all I got. I have to make do. So I got the pocket pussy, I got my magazine, I got my lube, I'm on the toilet, I'm ready to fucking get going. I stick it in. It was the single greatest feeling I ever had in my entire life. I didn't want it to end. It was amazing. Best sex I've ever had. 30 seconds later, I was done. I never came before. I didn't know what it felt like. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know anything. All I knew is that there was a hole in the back of the pocket pussy, and when I started going, I let my hands go, and I just let it start doing its thing. It shot everywhere. All over the wall, all over the floor, all over me, everywhere. Like a fucking squirt gun. Everywhere. So that was it. That was the day that I became a man. That day changed my entire life forever. From that day on, I started jerking off every day. Anytime I had privacy, anywhere I was, didn't matter. My house, my grandma's house, school bus, which I'm pretty sure is illegal now that I think of it. McDonald's bathroom, everywhere. Didn't matter. If it was just me, my dick was out, I was fucking going. Like I was trying to rip that shit off. But then I started to think, if this is what masturbation feels like, what does sex feel like? How great does sex feel? Now I was too young at this point to be having sex with a human. So I had to try to find a way to get some like makeshift pussy. Like the MacGyver of pussy. So I started fucking everything in my house. I mean everything. Mattress, couch cushion, stuffed bear, toilet paper tube. Anything that had a hole in it, I was fucking it. My family doesn't know about any of this. So if they're watching, sorry. You know, none of it was working. Nothing comes close to an actual vagina. Now at this point though, it had gotten a little bit better because I'd finally discovered what internet porn was. And just in case you think because I watch a lot of internet porn there's something wrong with me, let me tell you something. If you don't watch internet porn, something's wrong with you. I still just wanted to know what this was like with another person. Or at least an object where I didn't have to use my hands. Now we had an above ground pool my entire life basically. We could never keep it clean no matter how hard we tried. We would put chlorine in it. We did everything. It never worked. So we had to get like a really super powerful pool pump. And the pool pump basically, it has a little tube that hooks into this hole in the pool and it sucks out one end, blows out clean water at the other end. Now if you've ever been in like a hot tub or a pool with jets, Everybody's done it. Don't you try to fucking lie. Everybody's went up to the jet, stuck their ass on it, or stuck their dick on it just to see what the jets felt like. You're probably shaking your head while watching this. You're lying. You can say you haven't, but you have. I know it. I'm not the only fucking weirdo here. Anyways, we're in the pool. I had stuck my dick in a vacuum at this point. Look, I'm not proud. I knew the feeling of it being sucked on was really good the first time. I wanted to know if it felt any different if there was water involved. I don't know what was going through my head. So I'm in the pool. Keep in mind, I'm not the only person in the pool. I go up to this pool pump. I just drop them like nonchalant. I just slide it in there and it's literally fucking sucks it in like a fucking vacuum seal for your dick. One thing I didn't keep in mind was at the very top of this tube where it touches the pool, there's a big metal clamp that keeps it in place, right? That clamp actually hooked in to the tube. So when I stuck it in and I tried to get it back out, that's when I realized the clamp was there because the clamp caught the end of my dick. So not only was it sucking it in, but it's like a fucking fish hook because anytime you try to pull it back out, it would get stuck more. I'm sitting there, I'm fucking yelling. I'm like, Mom, somebody come help me. Because here's the thing. Losing your dick would be terrifying enough. But if you tell somebody that you lost your dick, they're gonna have questions. Like, you know, how? I didn't want to have to tell them that I fucked a pool and it got ripped off. So I was freaking the fuck out. They turned the pump off, which helped a little, but it was still stuck on the clamp. So I was trying to yank it out, couldn't get it. I was trying to go soft, wasn't working. I don't know what the deal was. Anyway, they come out, my mom, my dad, they start fucking laughing at me. They sent my brother to come help me. If you watch my acid video, you know he likes to fuck with me. My brother gets in the pool, he comes up behind me. I tell him, hey, fucking be gentle. I'm crying, I'm losing my fucking mind. I don't want to lose my penis. I hadn't even had sex yet. He just comes up and fucking yanks me out. And as soon as he yanks me out, I start fucking bawling. The clamp was squeezing down on the head of my dick. As soon as it ripped out, it just fucking shredded. Big piece of skin right off of it. It was sort of like a skin knee on a skateboarder. And then the whole top of it was swelled. Like, you know how it gets when it gets cold, it shrinks to the middle and the top gets bigger? But this was like fucking Kylie Jenner lips. God damn it, that hurt so bad. Easily the worst sex I ever had. It's a good thing I didn't knock the bitch up. I wouldn't want a bunch of baby pools running around the place. I did later go on to have sex in a pool, which brought back a lot of weird fucking memories. Super awkward having sex with somebody when your ex is around. I learned my lesson that day. Be careful what you dick for. Anyways, that's essentially the whole story. My dick's fine now. It's good shape. Go ahead, just below, hit the subscribe button, comment, like, share, do all that fun shit. Go like my Facebook page. I hope you guys are enjoying the show so far. Season 1 is almost over. I got 2 episodes left. Go ahead if you want to suggest a few stories that I might be able to tell. But for now, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next week. Thank you.